Alright guys, this is a video on feeders. This is what I basically show you the setup I have for different feeders. This episode is about locusts. So what you do is you have a large fawn area, is the best I've found in terms of space and what you can put in there. So you get a large fawn area. Get this lid off. Now what I use is vermiculite. You can get vermiculite from B&Q, a box for a bag for maybe about a tenner, but that'll last you for ages. So you just pour in the vermiculite. Usually put in about 2 centimeters to an inch of vermiculite. Now what the vermiculite does, the vermiculite is like a drying out material, like a drying out agent, so it basically eliminates any odours, so from the likes of locusts and that, which can be quite smelly, and even crickets. If you use vermiculite as the substrate, it'll eliminate the smell, believe it or not, which I learned from a guy quite a few years ago now, Richard, who used to be on Northern Exotics, so give credit to him. Like he was the one who let me know about this method, or about using vermiculite. But it really works. It does really work. There's no bad odour, no bad smells from them. And it works really well. And the other good thing about it is when you put food in, sometimes crickets like every other day. Same with locusts. But all I'll say with locusts is locusts are a lot more food driven than crickets. Crickets will feed until they've had their fill and then basically leave food or leave some food. Locusts tend to eat fucking continuously, really. They just eat a lot all the time, and they're very food driven. Whereas, as I say, crickets won't. But the good thing about this is, even when there's food been left after a couple of days, it won't rot or smell or nothing in this. It just dries. This just dries it up. So then you just take out the dried bits of food, whatever you put in, and bin it after a couple of days and put fresh stuff in. What I'm putting in, I've got 3 tubs of just locusts. But locusts are very, as I say, food driven. And what locusts tend to do is, when they haven't got enough food, they eat each other. It's very cannibalistic. So basically, if one locust's bigger than another locust, it's going to eat it, basically. So whereas crickets tend to, when you watch them, tend to only kill or eat injured crickets or other crickets that are dying, locusts will actively follow smaller locusts around the enclosure if there's not enough food, and basically eat them. So as I say, this vermiculite works well. So back in a sec. Here we have all the locusts in now. So if you see, you just used a little bits of cardboard which you get in the actual tubs with them, and they'll hang off them to molt and whatever, but, as well as they all climb to the ceiling normally as well in these enclosures. See, they climb up. They can climb up pretty easy. Locusts are good climbers. But as I say, they'll use them bits to hang off and literally great places for them to hang and then put in your food in the spare bit here. So I'm going to get some lettuce and that and stuff now, or should we say some greens, and see how they get on. So you put in as much as what you think they'll eat, but believe it or not, even though that looks quite a lot, them locusts will get through that probably this afternoon. We have most of that by tonight. As I say, locusts are very food orientated, and they eat obviously to grow. And as I say, a bit of greens. I'll put a bit of carrots in there in a minute. Well, I'm doing some carrots for some of the other insects, so put some carrots in there. But as I say, they've already started going to it. Once they know it's there, chase a few of them over to it actually. Go up there. Once they know the food's there, they'll all start eating. So obviously when they get them out the pet shop or wherever you've ordered them from, they'll be a bit dehydrated I should say. So to get them hydrated, some fresh greens, which you can see it's got moisture on it there. That's all you need. You don't need to put a water bowl. Don't use water gel or whatever. It's crap, that stuff, honestly, it's crap. I just wouldn't even use it. As I say, just fresh greens every other day, which has got enough moisture on for the locusts to be doing with. And as I say, these are lasting here. These are lasting here for probably the best part of 2-3 weeks as they're growing. And as I say, the vermiculite stops any odour. And they do well. They seem to last longer in these. You don't get as many die. Obviously, you've got to keep on top of the food situation. If you do let them dry out at all, or to let the food go down, especially with locusts, they will cannibalise. They will, as I say, the bigger ones lead the smaller ones. So you just got to be mindful of that. I say not so much with crickets, but locusts definitely. Alright guys, catch you again. I hope this has helped a little bit. As I say, large fawn aquariums, best thing. Alright, cheers. Bye.